So, you know, when a terror attack happens, the violence itself is just the beginning. What comes next is often something quieter, but just as dangerous. It's an attack on the truth. Today, we're going to break down this really disturbing pattern of misinformation that always seems to pop up right after the chaos. And it's designed to do one thing: protect the guilty and make the rest of us question what's even real.
So it all starts with two attacks happening in two totally different nations.
But here's the thing. What links these two tragedies isn't the what or the where, it's the what happened next. It's this single, calculated, and frankly, dangerous pattern of lies that follows right behind. And this is really the heart of what we're digging into today. You see, the violence, the physical attack, that's just Act 1. The second assault, the one that targets the truth, kicks in almost immediately after the dust settles.
So how does this work? Let's actually look at the blueprint for this kind of deception. To really get a handle on the pattern, we're going to dive into two specific and tragic examples: the attacks in Mumbai and the more recent ones in Bondi.
Okay, first up, we're heading to India. I'm talking about the horrifying 2008 siege in Mumbai. You might remember this. Attackers hitting civilian spots all over the city, including that iconic Taj Hotel.
And this is where you see the split, right? The attack versus the lie. The reality was brutal and simple. Foreign terrorists were hunting down and killing innocent people. But then, almost instantly, came the lie. A totally different story started flooding social media, trying to pin the blame on the RSS, a well-known Hindu nationalist group in India. And just to be clear, this was despite all the evidence pointing in the complete opposite direction. All right, now let's jump across the globe to Australia. A very different place, a different time. We're talking about that tragic stabbing attack in a Bondi shopping center that just left the whole country in shock. And what happened next? Well, it's like déjà vu, the exact same playbook. You've got the awful truth, innocent people lost their lives, and then, bam, the lie comes right after. These completely baseless conspiracy theories start swirling online, all pointing the finger at Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, and, again, with absolutely zero evidence to back it up. No proof, no facts, just diversion. I mean, that's the common thread here, isn't it? In both Mumbai and Bondi, these made-up stories had absolutely nothing to stand on. They weren't about finding the truth. No way. They had one job and one job only: to divert, to confuse, and to throw up a giant smokescreen so the real culprits could just fade away. So you have to ask, right? Why? Why do this? What's the point of spreading all these lies? Well, the thing to remember is this is not just random internet chatter. This is strategic. It is a tactical part of the whole assault. And here it is. This is the criminal's playbook. It's shockingly simple, really. Just 4 steps. First, you create chaos. Then, you flood the zone with lies. Just bury the truth. Step 3, you find a convenient scapegoat and divert all the blame onto them. And the final step? The real bad guys just disappear into all that confusion they created. Poof! No accountability.
This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Terror kills first. Misinformation finishes the job. Wow. The violence is the first punch, for sure. But it's the lies, the misinformation that comes after, that's what's meant to be the knockout blow. It's an attack on our shared reality, and it's designed to make sure there's no way to get any real accountability.
So all of this brings us to what might be the most important point. If lies are being used as a weapon, and they are, then defending the truth isn't just a nice idea, it's an absolute necessity. This goes way beyond just being right online. We're talking about protecting the very possibility of getting justice. And here's the bottom line. Justice survives only where truth is defended. Think about it. If we can't even agree on the basic facts of what happened, how can we ever get accountability? Justice needs clarity. It needs a solid foundation of truth. And that's just impossible when that truth is buried under a mountain of lies. So defending facts, it's not some abstract debate. It's defending the foundation of justice itself. Which, of course, leaves us with one last big question. When there's so much noise, when lies can literally travel around the world in the blink of an eye, who's left to defend the truth? And that's not just a question for the media or for governments. Really, it's a question for every single one of us.